she needed somebody to pay attention at that time, because anything could have happened. Jumped off, went down. Police, pulled behind her. Sheriff, because that's sheriff area. So whether she, whether it mattered or not, you know what I'm saying? Because they're there to help, aid and assist and help too. But you got these folk out here who talking about defund the police and death to the police and police hate and whatever. And then it's like you need them. Do you need them? Or they offer their assistance because they see the situation. They have to assist. They have to. Now they might be nosy while they at it, but yeah. Do you get where I'm coming from? You see what I'm saying? And nobody wants to go through that. If they can help it, nobody wants to go through that. Nobody wants to, all the extra stuff, right? Nobody wants to go through that. So if you can save someone that trouble, because you know how it is. See, you know how, those who know. Those who know, they know exactly where I'm coming from, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. Them pullovers. Your car break down, your truck break down, and then next thing you know, here these people coming and they, oh, you okay? You got some ID, license, registration, proof of insurance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what if she didn't have none of that? Those of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And what if she didn't? Not saying that she didn't. I'm just hyper thinking, right? Because it could be anything, but what if? Because this could be one of those bad days. It's like, oh man, this stuff just had to happen. Nobody wants to go through a car breakdown. Nobody wants to go through their truck stuck in the middle of the street, embarrassed, right? You feel me? Can you absorb and feel my vibe of where I might be coming from and where I might be going with this, huh? Because I told y'all I'm heating up. And I think the Most High is saying, I got you. Not that the Most High ain't been had me. But it's like what I'm trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. You should have been did it. So now I'm going to aid and assist you. Thank you. Thank you for waking, coming to. So you could do what I need you to do. Right? So thinking about everything that I just said, just think about it. Because this could have happened to you. Could have been you. Right? You, you, and you. Right? No matter who it is. It could happen to your daughter. It could happen to your son. It could happen to your mother, your father, your grandmother, grandfather, whoever. It could happen. Your girlfriend, right? Your husband, your wife, right? And in these days of time, folk make it so hard to even want to help you. And it goes back to what I was saying about what that sister was talking about. She was talking about how dirty and dysfunctional and low in spirit black women are or can be. how nasty they tend to act towards men of my tone, right? Which leads us to not want to deal, no matter what the circumstances may be. It's not my problem. It's not my girlfriend. It's not my sister. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Every excuse that one could come up with, I call them unexcusable excuses. See? Why we don't do something. We come up with every unexcusable excuse why we can't or why we don't do something for somebody or whatever, right? Especially when it comes to our own people. We'll do it for every other race of people. We'll attention. We'll stand, we'll stand up and we'll, oh man, it's like got something to prove. Ooh yeah, and we do, and I'm working on that we thing too, cause there ain't no we unless it's we. But right, that's another video too. I'm say that for another video, but you got those, they'll go out their way. They'll go out their way to please and appease and they'll set that tone. It's like, oh yeah, it's my time to show all and to show what I'm made of, right? What I'm made of, what I do. And it's like that particular energy is used more towards other races of people more than your own. Tell me I'm lying. Right? Tell me I'm lying. If you can see where I'm coming from, everybody talking about put a 1 in the chat and all this old stuff and this and that, or put a 1 in the no, put a 7 on that. Now we'll get to that another time, but put a 7. If you can feel where I'm coming from, just put a 7. Put a 7 in the comment section, right? And let me know that you can feel where I'm coming from. Because I'm not talking just to be talking. This is my time. I don't have to be on here right now doing nothing. And look what's shining on me. Look over there. See that? That's what's shining on me. So I know I'm in the right. I know I'm in the right. See? And that situation had to happen in order for me to tell the story that I'm telling right now. And I don't have to have a story to tell it. And I got plenty of stories to tell. But you got these storytellers who telling the story and then they telling something else. And it's like, this stuff ain't adding up. So you got to start using your mathematic game to figure out whether this stuff is adding up or not. That some folk that, throwing these throwing these fractions out there. You dig? So, again, I don't know, but I know. I know why. As far as I'm concerned, I know why. But do you think that I was being tested? Do you think that had to happen and that happened for a reason? Because what was the chances? What was the chances of me helping that sister and her daughter? Can you imagine being in that situation where you know what I'm saying? She probably went to go get the baby, coming from the school or whatever, on her way home, and then car stop. Can you imagine how she might have felt as a black woman, right? As a sister. Can you imagine how she's feeling right now? And everybody passing her up. Even a man of her tone was on his way and passed her up too. It did. Passed her up. Right? But then turned around and came back. And look at how I'm coming. I'm coming with the I'm coming with the image of, right? You see that? See that right there? Coming with the image of, right? So imagine this image coming to aid and assist you. Do you get scared? Are you happy? Is it your knight in shining armor? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it the black Superman, if that's what you want to call it? What is it? Is it the image of God? Huh? How about that? See, that's my point in this video. Yeah. See, you never know. You never know when the Most High, Supreme Creator God, is truly at work. Unless you know. You see what I'm saying? Those who know. And no matter what, no matter how you may feel, no matter what you might be thinking at that moment, you may even not want to do something, and then turn around and God moves you to do it anyway. See? Now, if you didn't get that out of this story, then I'm telling you what I got out of it, because it's my story, right? No, I'm telling you what I get from my story. I'm telling you what I got out of my story. And I'm happy to tell my story. My testimony, my testament, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to take it to be. Me running off at my mouth, if that's what you feel that I'm doing. But I'm telling you something that's so important that you truly need to take a listen, pay attention, and realize the possibilities, and take it all with a grain of salt. See, this was a moment in time where this is how God, how the Spirit will move through you at any given moment in time. And then it's like, so now what are you gonna do? So you're being tested and you don't even know it. You gonna drop the ball, or is you gonna score? Because you're not scoring for you. You're just playing your position. At least you're supposed to anyway. You quarterback when you're supposed to quarterback. And then if you have to get outside of the quarterback for that moment, then you got to do that too. We've seen quarterbacks do that, haven't we? See, they got out of quarterback mode real quick. They might have had to run the ball, right? Yeah. See, those football lovers, they know exactly what I'm talking about. See, you done seen it all. You done seen it every time. So you know when the quarterback, you know when to run the ball, when you need to run it, because you're trying to score. And you're trying to score points. You're trying to score for the team. You're trying to win. You're trying to really win. And I feel like that's what I needed to do today in order to score, not for me, but for the Most High in the universe. By showing the possible, by showing otherwise, by showing that even though I know everything about the possibilities of what the sister said, right? And through my own experiences in life of encounters with black women, snarling up, you know what I'm saying? They whole feature is twisted, right? They act like they hate to see men of my tone, right? They dread it, unless it's to help, unless it's to do something for them. Then we mean everything in the world. But as soon as we can't be used no more and it's done and it's like you done, boom. Now it's back to praising other men and in other races, and back to being, who they think they are. Right? This is the world that we live in. This is what every day. And this ain't no shot at no, this ain't no shot. I'm telling it like it is. Now challenge me on it. I dare you. I dare you to. I wish one of you would, please. Challenge me on it. Call me a lie. Say that it's not happening. Say that black women ain't being horrible. Say that black women ain't projecting hateful energy towards men of my tone. Say they not. Say it. I dare you. But they'll accept the help, the benefits to go along with everything. Say it though. I dare you. Say that it's not happening. Say that black women won't negatively use men of my tone if they could, if they could get away with it without being held accountable, without being checked, without being called out on it. And this ain't to tear any of you women down of my tone. I'm giving you something to think about. Cause I'm telling, hopefully this sister, hopefully this woman, hopefully hopefully this is her story to tell too. It ain't about me. It's about her. It's what she might have needed to see today. Because she could have been one of those horrible women that needed a reality check, that need to realize that if she is being horrible and mean to men of my tone and looking at us a certain way, looking at us as less than rather than greater than, this might have been her wake-up call. This might have needed to happen. The Most High may have needed her to see and experience what she went through and experienced today. Okay? Now you get it? And now she has a story, so she now run tell that. See? And that's why I did what I did. Yeah. Gave her my, chiefadmiralgreat.com to show your appreciation. This is why I did that. Not to be on no extra promote, it ain't about that. See? This is how God works. This is how the power of God works. See, and some of y'all don't even, you'll miss it. It's right there. And you'll miss it. You'll miss it every time. If you're not working on So that's what I want. That's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted. I did this live today for. So I I I embrace and welcome those of you who have something to say, your thoughts on it. You know, because it ain't about what I say. I'm just telling you the story. Story time with Adam the Great, X, right? Instead of, talking about look what I could do. That dude from Mad TV, the postman, the delivery boy. No, 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 no. That's the other one. No, no, no. Look what I could do, Stewart. Stewart. You want to be Stewart, huh? Look what I could do, right? No, no. A bra, who, and I don't know. I don't know if it was a bra or a dude, right? It was a black woman though, and there was some comments exchanged earlier, right? Because I had something to say about something, and somebody came to their aid and had some stuff to say to me. If you don't like this, woo, and this and that, they had the nerve to call me Gomer, and I'm just like, you know, Gomer, one of these Yah people, right? these Yah people. You know what I'm saying? Talk about to go Gomer, and you know what I'm saying. Instead of allowing me to speak my piece on something and just say what I need, saying what I need to say, I'm not being disrespectful. Was what ain't got the nerve to, oh, you only got two comments to say. No, two comments to say, yeah, you must be hurt, Gomer, and all this. So, you know what I'm saying? These are the thoughts that come from people of our tone. This wasn't no Caucasian that said that had the little sarcasm talk to say it. That's fine, because I talk slick too. I talk sarcastic too, right? But in the same breath, people want to be serious when they want to be serious, and then they want comedy hour when they want things to be comedy hour. See, that's part of what's wrong with our race of people. See, this is why things are happening the way they're happening when it comes to our people. See? This is why it's important to change the frequency and to be the vibe that you need to be for people, whoever it is, right? This is why. This is why. Because this is how serious this spiritual warfare is. And you don't know when you're gonna be called on by the Most High to take on a task that you don't even want to take. You don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it. Black woman, right? No, I am not helping. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't get caught helping them. See what I'm saying? But I say, I'm gonna have to, man, ooh, because guess what? Had I not did what I did today, I might have distorted and altered whatever future blessing. See what I'm saying? Whether it be for me or it could be for, dealing with my children. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in my family. They may need some help, and everybody just, it just work like that. But some folk just don't. They don't give the mind time to think about it. That's it. Just think about it. And that's where I'm at with this. It's not about what I say. Just think about what I'm saying. And if I'm out of law, if I'm saying something that ain't right, and you got your proof, and you call me on it, I'll honor it. But don't expect me to just honor it and go for it just because you say it. See what I'm saying? Because, you know, come with your receipts. You know how people love to, you know, black people love to talk about they got receipts on people, right? Notice that. Notice how that's coming. Oh, the receipts. Yeah, I got the receipts. I got the receipts. I got the receipts. Right? Got the receipts. I got the receipts too. But this ain't about receipts. This is about the story. Tell me a story. Right? Story time with Adam the Great X. See? Story time. So, I say all that to say how good and great the Most High, Supreme Creator, Almighty God, Allah, truly is and will be in your life if you make that time. See what I'm saying? If you make that time. It's hard, but if you make that time, yeah, yeah, it's possible. So you see what I'm saying? It's possible. And I made that time today. I made that time today, and I'm thankful. All praises due. You know what I'm saying? Because I was my thought was, I'm still gonna do a video on that too. But, um, but this. I think this one was more important to do and get out. So anyway, um, I done talked y'all to death enough. I done took up enough of y'all time, right? And I wish that some of y'all could have been a part of the live if you had any questions, right? But we working on that. It's coming. It's gonna come slowly, but for surely. Not in my time, but in God's time. See what I'm saying? Look how that light hitting look how that light hitting the side of my face though. You know what I'm saying? That's God's flow. That's God's flow. See? That's God's flow. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, anyway, I hope that that y'all was able to get something. Whoever you may be, you was able to plug in and connect with yours truly and absorb some of these good vibes, right? These vibrant thoughts. Um, so much more to come. I told y'all I'm slowly but surely getting it together to start putting out more videos. Um, I have to get the word out. I have to be the messenger that I need to be. So I'm doing it, you know, as best as I can. I'm working on it, and those who tune in and plug in, you got to realize that when you do that, you may not be in the physical with me, but in the spiritual, you'll be with me. See what I'm saying? And you get to experience what I experience while I'm out here. See what I'm saying? You got one way of experiencing when I'm at the spot, right? You have another way of experiencing when I'm parked, like now. You have another way of experiencing when I'm on the, when I'm in traffic, right? So I'm trying to, give it to you raw and like no other. You see what I'm saying? And give you something to think about, because that's all this is really about, giving you something to think about. And get and illustrating something that the Most High may want me to illustrate and be able to paint paint that picture, right? Paint that picture for you. And I think I painted the picture for you today, right? To know that all things are possible. Might not be possible through you, even though it is, but that's your choice. But all things are possible when the Most High is in the equation. All things are possible. And I think that young lady, she got what she needed to get today. The possible. To know that there still is men of my tone, no matter how horrible, how mean, how ugly, how carnal minded some of these women of my tone project out to be, that is led and it is leading men of my tone to just not care, to not love, to not give a damn. No matter what the situation may be. You still have those who show to give a damn. You still have those who showing the opposite, because they don't have to. They choose to. See what I'm saying? You can't make nobody do nothing. These black women out here who think that, they're so privileged to the point that, I'm a woman, ain't gonna help me. And it's like, that's the wrong way to go about that. Because this ain't the time for that. Sorry, but not sorry. That ain't gonna work. See, this is spiritual. So I think that she got a spiritual enlightenment today. For her own growth. For her own growth and developing purposes. For her own interpersonal growth purposes. I think that this happened to her. Maybe it was even for her baby to see. See what I'm saying? See, this stuff could get real deep. Real deep. See, I haven't even touched on a very good fraction. I've only touched on the tip. So you don't want to miss what I might have to say. That's what I'm telling you. Because when I'm on God's time, you gonna get this God's flow and like no other. Can you imagine? Like, heart, comment, share your thoughts, share this video with somebody who you think will get something from it. Make sure that you, like I said, take everything with a grain of salt, and let me know what you think. What do you think? What do you think about situation. What do you think? What are your thoughts on what happened and why it happened? Is there another reason why? Or is it just a coincidence? Maybe it was just a coincidence. Right? Maybe it was that. But I would like to know from you. Okay? I would like to receive your vibe on what you think this could have been about. I say it was about being in the right place in the nick of time. Because me going out to get to where I'm trying to get to, and me wanting to stop where I needed to stop, which is Harding's, right? Stopped at Harding's, and they didn't have what I went there to get, and then boom, I come out, the hole you did. I come out, and then the cop, they gone. So everything happened the way it happened for a reason. I would like to know why. I have my thoughts on why, but what's your thoughts? What do you think? What do you think the reason is? Okay? So on that note, love and light as always. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. And yeah. The artist for the people is coming.